Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be your weekly energy reading, and this is going to be carrying you through, hold on, the 17th through the 24th for the beautiful sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are looking at these in the camera, this is, I hope that I can show you. I don't know how it's showing. Let me check the screen. That is my Coffee Addict diffuser. And at the top of these, which I'm going to go over the products really soon, is solar wood flowers, if any of you guys are familiar. And I have just fallen in love with these. These will be added as an option or not. What I'm going to tell you guys, I'm sorry, Gemini, to interrupt this, but what I've learned, let me take that out the shot, is that if you are one of those individuals who love diffusers, but you feel that the diffuser, after a couple of days, it doesn't work or you can't smell it, the addition of these flowers, I'm telling you, it will change. It changes your mind about diffusers altogether. And in my testing of this product, I'm very proud of that. I can smell that 10 times fold. Oh my God, I cannot wait to start doing my videos on these, but I'm very, very pleased with that. So that was the Coffee Addict diffuser. If you are a person that likes coffee like me, that will fare well for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hello, this is going, okay. I'm not going to take these, but we're going to honorable mention them. 9 wands, 3 wands, King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. All right. You know what those mean? Then those are for you. I'm placing these back. I'm not going to be taking them. It may be that some of them may come back out, but we shall see. All right. So I'm going to be doing a completely separate informational video on the love readings. You're going to hear me reference a love reading in other videos, but they're not all the way complete for every single one because as I was bulk recording, of course, we experienced some issues and some technical problems with those videos. This is for Gemini. So just bear with me because it is a video that will highlight from last week all the way through the end of the transit, and it's extended. And so, I found the hard way yesterday, guys, that I had to redo them. Okay, so none of that came out. 2 wands is how we start your energy. All right. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it looks like you are you're currently in the stage of trying to figure out what to do. It looks like you are trying to gather the strength this particular week to handle, I want to call it an action item or something in your life that must be done, and you're trying to figure out what to do and how to go about doing it. This is probably going to resonate with you more if you are a Gemini that has some fire somewhere, or if you are lacking the fire that you need. If you find that you are a Gemini collective that has a hard time trying to figure out which way to go, check some placements in your chart, and that will it basically will tell you, give you a clue as to why you're struggling with that. But what I am looking at is that there are some things that you're trying to accomplish this particular week as we transition out of Virgo season, which probably was a little bit better for you, into Libra season. Well, dependent. This one should be okay too because you share a ruler with Virgo, yet you are an air sign like Libra, so you still should be okay. In the heart place, though, it does show that there are some things in your life that you just need to place a greater emphasis on creating boundaries. There are some things that either you've had a hard time with these boundaries, or you don't like, it makes you uncomfortable maybe if you have to implement a boundary. But when you don't do that, there's a truth that you are not looking at, and It looks like with the Queen of Swords, you're in the heart place. You're really slowly coming into a, I want to say a truth, a realization of a truth this week. And as a result of that, of you having the courage to even put some action behind this realization, it's going to lead you into a Seven of Pentacles, where you are going to probably be a little disappointed about the fact that you have planted those seeds and you're not getting a return on your investment. But if you look at this Gemini collective, Seven Pentacles mean that there are multiple seeds. So where one was planted and did not blossom the way that you wanted, or produce the fruit, or, you know, my flower analogies, you know, didn't produce, you know, didn't have something for you to get out of it, you have multiple other seeds that you've planted. Unfortunately, if you are one of those individuals that put all of your seeds in one basket, then that's probably going to be a little bit more disappointing for you. But it looks like this week is definitely about realization, action, and trying to figure out what your next move is. When we look at the past, we're looking at Four Swords. You've been quietly contemplating this, whatever this is, for a long time. When I'm looking at Four Swords, it is a card of quiet contemplation. What I'm not a fan of with this particular card is that if you are struggling with Two Wands and struggling with an energy of of that fire needing to be lit, which some of us do, our motivations are different. So if you are one of those individuals who is lacking action, and it looks like we lead this week with you going into that realization that you need to explore and move forward in something. This Four of Swords is wonderful for contemplation, but not so great for action. And although I do see the energy of strength and courage, this is more of a thinking week. And it looks like with that Four of Swords, you've already thought this through, but maybe it's not given the attention that it needs. Okay, top of the deck does show Five Wands. Okay, so it looks like there has been some confusion, and you may run into being at discord with more than one person. It may be that this truth in your heart that you find out, more drama may unfold this particular week. This thing that you find out may find you in an energy of being at, I don't want to say crosshairs with other people, because a Five of Wands indicates that it's just conflict, quarreling, and competition. So it looks like there are five individuals, or maybe there's one disagreement on five different topics, or maybe there's too many variations to consider in your head that's constantly causing the confusion. And you need to narrow it down into one and hone in on one thing to focus on. So maybe this is a metaphor for all of the things in your brain that is causing you to move forward with whatever this is, okay? We're going to move forward with some clarifiers before I close you out and show you what remains. This is for Gemini Twin Flame. So it's very, very clear that twin flame energy is on your mind, or you are crossing or at a disagreement with a twin flame. Maybe you find out some things happen this particular week with this twin. Yin yang, balance, union, duality, complement, polar opposite. One of the things that I can tell you with this is an extremely rare thing. People like to put twin flame energy on a person that they had a terrible relationship with and then didn't last. That's not my philosophy. I don't share that. I feel like twin flame is very rare. It could be, now that the card has shown itself, that you have come across a twin flame type of situation. And the painful part about the realization that you have a twin is that nothing is going to go the way you want it to go just because you want it to go that way with this person. And a lot of times this person completes you, but they are your polar opposite. And let's face it, some people just can't deal with dealing with the opposite of their energy. So that's that. We also have abundance. So I'm going to let you know that I see that you are contemplating in 7 pentacles. One of those pentacles that I was telling you about may not produce the abundance that you want, but if you have a positive mindset, manifest, be gracious, blissful, and count your blessings, one of those pentacles could actually produce what you want, as long as you didn't put all of your eggs in one basket. We do have clock. So whatever this is pertaining to your action, get moving, pertaining to truth, pertaining to a twin flame or a relationship, whatever this is, this particular card is talking about how cycles take time. Things take time, and you may not be the most patient person. It's a difference between allowing the energy and things in your life to heal and progress naturally over waiting for something or someone. It's a difference when you accept divine guidance, and you will understand that you don't control that clock, especially when we're dealing with other people. The only thing that you can really change is what you control. You can't control another person. And I really, really, really feel sorry for those who want to do that, because it's only going to lead you down being stuck. And that's not the greatest of energy. In the past, we are looking at camera. So it looks like you're in separation from someone. You've been reminiscing. You've been thinking about the memories that you guys made. You want to learn from the past, and you have a different perception. And at the top of the deck, there is love. So it does look like this is about a significant, the majority of the energy could be about a significant relationship, unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. There are a lot of lessons, and the main two that is speaking out, that is sticking out to me, is something ended, something hurt you, you hurt somebody, somebody hurt you, and you see this time to heal. That's what needs to happen. You're not on a clock that you can control. I'm channeling Clock with No Hands. I know that I don't even have my phone over here. I know that those lyrics in that particular song are not necessarily for love type readings, but I believe that if you listen to Black Thought's lyrics on Clock with No Hands by The Roots, it really, I'm channeling that lyric. It's the chorus. She goes, people such and such and such. She say, maybe you never know. It's gonna drive me nuts now. It's really going to drive me nuts. Let me peel back what remains. And as you can see, that there's no major arcana this week, okay? But there is something that sticks out to me. And there it is, the 2 cards of the same suit. I'm going to let you look at that for a second, and I'm going to go and get this lyric, because it's going to drive me nuts. Look at that for a second, Gemini. I'll be right back. The same thing happened, guys, when I was trying to channel a lyric for Aries yesterday. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I was I was channeling, and I really need to get my lyric deck. It was Just Be Good to Me. It was Aries. Anyway, this is Clock with No Hands, and this is the lyric that I'm thinking about. And if you guys know that, what I'm talking about, then good for you, okay? This happens to me constantly. Okay, so it's, people think that I'm crazy just because I want to be alone. You can't depend on friends to help you in the squeeze. We all deal with shit on our own. And sometimes the beef can grow, get out of hand. Yeah, you know it gets full blown. I never said that you mean the world to me. Maybe it's best that you never know. This is what I'm channeling. There is basically something that you have to accept, and also something that you have to let go. I'm also going to put that healing, that card, that clock. So as soon as I seen this, I thought about Clock with No Hands, and this is where we remain, okay? Gemini, I hope that resonated with you. Drop it like it's hot in the comments. Let me know what it meant, and I will see you when we do it again next week. I will be coming out with a separate PSA for the love readings, and they're not going to be timely. So they are timeless readings, and they're going to extend from this month until next month, until Leo leaves Venus, Venus leaves Leo. So I will do a separate video about that, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Gemini. I'll see you next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.